In this video, I'm going to show you guys one of the best and most stable and viable builds that you can use for your Cordite and get started right away and, to start ranking with it, you know what I mean? But, before I get started, this actually, just forgot to mention that this build is totally viable and is actually totally made for this Call of Duty Mobile Season 2 specifically. I do make new builds every single season for like a lot of popular guns, and especially the buffed ones and especially nerfed ones as well. So that being said, guys, before we go ahead and tell you guys the secret build. It's not that secret anymore since I made a video on it. But before I tell you guys the secret build, I just wanted to let you know, guys, that only a small percentage of you guys that are that watch my videos, or a small amount of people that this video goes to actually are actually subscribed. So if you guys actually come across this video, please consider subscribing. It's totally free and you can always change your mind. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this video, boys. So as I was saying previously, the Cordite is actually one of the most rarest guns that not the rarest guns, but like I see a rare amount of people using it in this game, and only a rare amount of people know how to use this weapon, and especially the slimmest 0.0 something people actually know how to build this gun properly. So I feel like I'm one of those people because I've tested out many builds, several builds, and it's actually one of my most favorite weapons. I'm not gonna lie, even though it's really nerfed and it's not a dominant SMG in this current meta, I still love it. I loved it as soon as it came out, as everyone loved it actually. So that's that. So that being said, guys, without further ado, here's the build. You guys can see that on your screen. As you guys can see, I'm just gonna leave it up for a good 2 seconds. So if you guys miss it, you can just always go back and screenshot it, if you want to try it out and whatnot. But as you guys can see, I do have the Melodic Suppressor as the muzzle, the Old WC Marksman as the barrel, the MIP Strike Stock as the stock, the Stippled Grip Tape as the rear grip, and the Old WC Laser Tactical as, the laser. So that being said, guys, I'm just gonna quickly, briefly explain you guys what, why I put these attachments on and why you actually need them to actually, if you actually want to take like full advantage of the Cordite as of this current meta, and also take full advantage of this overpowered build, because this build actually does, I feel like it does secretly buff up the Cordite. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people didn't know about this build. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't give it a chance, but you should definitely give it a chance, I'm telling you guys. And after you do, make sure you guys please comment down below what you guys think, how you guys did with it, and if you did bad, did good, just let me know and I'll help you guys out. So that being said, I'm just gonna quickly run through all these attachments and why I put them on, and also after that, make sure you guys stay tuned for it's gonna be within this video, but after I explain you guys the attachments, I'm gonna also explain the playstyle you want to play with this gun to utilize it to its maximum potential. So that being said, guys, first attachment we do have here is the Melodic Suppressor. The reason why I put this on, because Cordite is an SMG, I do recommend, honestly, I think this is just me, but I think it helps. I think maybe this is in everyone's mind as well. But personally, I know the way I'm built, I do like putting Melodic Suppressor on most of my weapons and most of my gunsmith loadouts and attachments, and I'll also tell you a reason why, and I'll also tell you a reason if you don't want to use it, you can what attachment you can replace it with. So that being said, guys, the reason why I do recommend putting Melodic Suppressor on most of my guns is that the insane amount of range buff that it provides you, and also it makes your gun super stealthy. That's like, this attachment basically is the closest thing to dead silence, before it got nerfed, and it's still the closest thing if you guys are really good at being a stealthy player and doing that sneak attack stuff. But with that being said, you don't really have to play like that. But yeah, guys, so that's that, guys. You guys will let me know, as soon as you guys try it out. If you like the Melodic Suppressor, you're definitely gonna like it. You know what? You're definitely gonna like it. But with that being said, let's go and move on to our second attachment here, boys. Since the Melodic Suppressor, we got our 25% damage range buff on the current amount of range that we have, and it also makes our gun super size. It does come with downfalls, which is ADS bullet spurt accuracy downfall and an ADS time downfall, but we do have that covered with our other attachments as well. So our next attachment that we are moving on with is the Old WC Marksman barrel. This is actually the most crucial attachment you need to have on any Cordite build. This is like the #1 attachment you need to take advantage of, especially with a non-meta gun such as this one. You want to get the most out of it, what it provides you. So this is what the Old WC Marksman provides you. It provides you a 4% ADS bullet spurt accuracy, a double, plus an additional damage range buff on it, it decreases the horizontal recoil of this gun, and it decreases the vertical recoil. So you really want this gun because it's gonna make it super stable, and it's gonna increase the damage range on top of the Moloch suppressor that you already put on, and equaling to a total of around 72 amount of range. So that's really good for an SMG. I see ARs having a similar range like that. But with that being said, guys, we move on to our third attachment. This attachment, what's going to provide you, is going to provide a lot of stability. We already got rid of a lot of horizontal and vertical recoil, but the third attachment, being the MIP strike stock, is going to really increase the bullet spread accuracy, and alongside the bullet spread accuracy that we lost with the Moloch suppressor earlier. But it's going to increase your bullet spread accuracy by a good amount. It's going to increase your hit flinch rate, which basically means that when you when you're shooting someone and backstabbing someone, there's like a small chance that you're gonna flinch the person, which basically kind of slowing the person. It's something close to there. I know what it means, but with that being said, it's gonna increase that. It's gonna do that part, and it's gonna also decrease the horizontal recoil even further. And I do highly recommend this attachment. You guys gotta trust me on this one. Just put this on, you're gonna be good to go. But with that being said, our fourth attachment being the stippled grip tape. Why do I recommend this one? We did lose a lot of ADS speed in the first two attachments, and this is gonna make up for that. We do have the stipple grip tape for the ADS, ADS speed. You want to have some fast ADS. The SMG, as I told you, SMGs already have a good amount of ADS speed. The default ADS speed, it is more than what you get in an AR and an assault rifle. So this is already having a high ADS speed as it is defaulted, but since we lowered it, we do want to make up for that and actually maybe somewhat increase it further on. So this is what it's going to do. It's going to increase your ADS speed and also going to increase your sprint to fire delay. So you really want that as an SMG if you're running and gunning, and which 99% of SMG players are doing. They're running and gunning. I mean, they have to. They don't really have enough range because they don't put on Moloch suppressor. I don't know what to say, man. But with that being said, our last attachment is going to be the old Luis Laser Tactical, and y'all already know what this attachment does. Y'all already know what this attachment does. The attachment is going to further increase your ADS, ADS speed, and also is going to increase your ADS bullet spread accuracy as well. The stuff that we lost with the Moloch suppressor. Moloch suppressor does provide a lot of not as much downside, but it's pretty decent level, but it also gives it a lot of upside as well. With that damage range, is you cannot compare. You just can't. You can make up for it, you just can't compare it. Nope. But with that being said, guys, that is gonna be the build for today, and also wanted to tell you guys how you want to play with this build. So the secret to playing with the Cordite in particular, and also the secret to playing with most SMGs, but this does not apply to every SMG, especially the ones with low range already pre-built in. No matter how much you increase the range, you just can't play with the specific SMGs. But Cordite is one of the heavy SMGs in the game. You can compare this with the RUS, but not as good as the RUS, I would say, but it's as good in a different type of way, as I mean. So that being said, guys, since Cordite is one of the most heavy SMGs, you can actually, potentially, you have a 40% chance of winning gunfights, especially with this specific build. You have a 40% of winning gunfights in far range. You really want to win most of your, mid-range gunfights, as, it has a 80% of, win rate in gunfights that are in mid-range, because you want to stick to that area. Close range, you may or may not want to take those gunfights, because in close range gunfights, you're gonna get there's a high chance of you getting destroyed by other players. They're using SMGs and whatnot, but with ARs, you can actually really outmaneuver AR players, as ARs are really heavy players. Their movement speed is really slow, and you can actually, with the right amount of movement and jumping and proning around and strafe, if you're an SMG player, you need to know how to move, how to have a good amount of movement, strafing, and jumping and proning. I don't really condone proning anyways, but you really want to have all those movements around AR players, especially in this meta. There are a lot of AR players, and if you're an SMG, if you get close enough to an AR player, you can really destroy him. Close enough, I mean lower than mid range, around that area. But if you're right in front of him, that's just your sudden reflexes. You know what I mean? If it's good, then you're gonna win. But if you did shoot him first, then you have a 90% chance of winning the entire gunfight. But then again, that's that, guys. With this Cordite especially, you really want to stick to that mid-range area. I I'm gonna put pressure on that one, that specific one. That is the key to winning with the Cordite. You really want to have people in that mid-range area that you can land all your bullets, as you know this gun is going to be super silent and stealthy, and you can also win a lot of long-range gunfights if you take a good amount of cover, and you know, maybe head glitch once in a while, you know, if you can. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope you guys definitely enjoy this video. I really, you know, I'm really working really hard, uploading a lot of videos for you guys, as I told you guys before. You know, everyone that's subscribed, probably getting new notifications left and right, like maybe twice a day, I don't know. But with that being said, guys, unfortunately it's gonna be the end of this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another banger, so don't worry, guys. But for now, make sure you guys, you know, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you like the video, make sure you comment down below if you tried the build, and you know, let me know. And also make sure you guys join my Discord server. There are a lot of people in the community that are in there, and also we have a separate channel for posting gunsmith builds, and a lot of people have posted a lot of cool gunsmith builds, and a lot of people also have tried to connect with me, you know, in the chat and wanna ask me questions. Since I can't get back to you immediately in the YouTube comment section, you might as well just join ahead and just tag me and, you know, ask whatever you want to ask, you know. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. But for now, adios and peace.
I used to dream being real right now. If it wasn't